Alright, so welcome. This is gonna be my first stream. I'm very new to this. So just waiting for the driver's briefing on Discord for ACCSS. Like I said, I'm very new to this, so I'm just testing out OBS, I'm testing out YouTube streaming. You guys let me know if there's anything I should adjust, tips and tricks would be very appreciated. Tonight is the final round of the ACCSS Season 8, or Series 8. I've done fairly okay in the gold split. It's going to be in Brands Hatch tonight. Not the best track for the Honda, but we'll see. Can probably connect up to the server. Let's do that. So there we have it. We're on the server. People are already doing practice. I don't think the driver's briefing has started now. I guess in the meantime we can go out and do a couple laps practice also. Just do a couple of adjustments here, nothing major. Just want a little bit more turn in on the car. Let's do a couple of laps. What are the times like? So 127. Well, no, that's 8. Should be yeah, 25, 24, maybe something like that. I've done a low 24s on the Honda in this track. Like I said, it's not the easiest car to drive. But let's go out. Go out in the middle of traffic here. Try not to wreck anyone's warm-up lap. So we have 2 splits in ACCSS running. This is I'm in the gold split, so we should be like the white pro drivers with the white pro stickers in this session. We have the bronze drivers. They are the ones with the red number tag on them. So in the game that would be like the AM drivers. I'm gonna let this guy. Yeah, there wasn't much need to putt me there, but okay. just pass, man. There you go. Now the track is probably green. It's fast. Okay, it's fast track, so not as much grip as an optimum track, but still better track than the green track, and we're already off. Okay, nice start, I guess. Well, luckily it's only free practice still, so just trying to get a feel for the setup, really. I wonder if that punt ruined my rear diffuser. We'll see how the bike end behaves on this corner. It's fairly high speed, so it's okay. Now I already validated this lap, so we're not gonna get an official timing, but we'll go one lap. See if we can set a hot lap, get a result of some kind here. I have no game sound. No game sound. Thanks, Jason. How about now? I think I fixed it. So, no game sound. Let's fix that. If we can. I see the bars are not turning green here. If I have to drop out, it's probably best to drop out now, I guess. So this is weird. Let me just quickly get out of the game here and see if we can restore the game sound. So, desktop. No. I'll quickly restart the stream and see if that fixes it, okay? So hopefully the game sound should be back. So hopefully the game sound should be back. I'm not gonna go out on track now because there's just a minute left of free practice. We're gonna quickly probably just jump over to we're gonna be jumping over to the quali session soon. So I'm good. Thanks, Jason. How's the video feed though? Does it look okay? I'm just testing everything out, seeing what works and what not, what doesn't work. So yeah, I'll just leave it the capture. I have a couple of scenes here, like a talking head scene. I'm not sure that's the best one to be having on the stream. I'll just leave it here. Yeah, thanks. Okay, good feedback. So JSmet, he's seen by ASR League. So Axiom Sim Racing, that's my team. That's my guys. If anyone checks out this stream, go join us on the Discord. I'll have a season 4 starting soon on Sunday evenings. So yeah, we had a Brands Hatch actually season 3 finale on Axiom Sim Racing last weekend. It was a tough race, similar conditions to this one. It's going to be an hour race. Now ACCSS normally runs 2 races of 30 minutes each, but this being the season finale, it's going to be an hour-long race. It's going to be tough. Managing tires can be or will be a challenge. Last time I raced here, I had a slow puncture. I had a couple of slow punctures actually on the right-hand side of the car, so got to be careful with that. Yeah. For quali, the red guys or the bronze guys, they are going to go first out on track. And then the gold split is going to go on the second half of the last 15 minutes of the qualifying. So we'll just see here what kind of time the bronze guy sets. Let's follow some guys out. See what kind of times they set. Now I think Derbota, he I think he's won a couple of bronze races already, so he should be quite fast. He's qualified a lot of the times a similar pace to the Gold Split guys. So he's really fast. Should be interesting to see him around the track. He's gone on. He's racing on a Mercedes. Let's see how he's set up the car. So first out lap is just all about warming up the tires. Trying to get your temperatures up, your pressures right. So getting ready for the first hot lap, so you're able to push. Oh, and by the way, I'm trying out to stream in 3440 by 4040p. So I'm kind of curious if that works. If it's skewed or weird, yes, Jason, let me know, and then till next time I can turn it out to like a more standard 16:9 resolution. That would be 2560 by 4040p. So this should be like an ultra wide setup. Hopefully it works out okay. Probably has some black bars at the top and bottom, right? Yeah, I see the preview. It has some black bars on top and bottom. But if you guys, any of you guys have ultra wide screens, I hope that it looks better than if you're on a 16:9 screen. So I'm expecting 125, maybe probably 124 for Debata. He's real quick. Let's see what his lap time's gonna be on the first hot lap. Well, this should be his first hot lap, right? In one set of time. Okay, so Turner, he's just set a 125. I'm pretty confident that Debata is gonna beat that because he's been fast all season. Yeah, and Turner's he's got quite a gap to the next guy, the Honda, another Honda. Another slow ass Honda, just like me. So let's see when he's got 124, 125, 126. Okay, he's a little bit behind, but he just needs to find his pace. I'm fairly sure he can come up with a better lap time than that. Yeah, it looks fine still on the 69. Yeah, it's a little black bar. I just see, the thing is, I have a 49-inch ultra wide screen, the Odyssey G9. And I didn't want to compromise too much on the stream going 2560 by 4040, so being a ultra wide screen, I wanted to test that out. But if it looks weird, let me know and I'll find a better resolution. So yeah, this is going to be a tough race, an hour race in Brands Hatch. Like I said, I did it last weekend. Got to be careful with the tires so that you don't get a slow puncture. That's really going to mess up your lap times. There is a required tire change for this session. So we are going to be able to get new tires. We need them. And we are going to need them. It's really interesting to see the different lines people take on that first corner. I see Interbata's going real wide and then trying to turn it in. Probably not that easy with the Mercedes. Such a balance with the Mercedes if you snap in mid-corner. Now with the Honda, it also likes to snap oversteer, but I've got a lot of setups for all the tracks, worked on them myself, and if you guys join the Discord, you're more than welcome to join the setups channel there, and I'll share all of the setups with you. So yeah, Turner now down to 24.6. I'm not gonna do much better than 24.6. Honestly, I can hit a low 24. I think I've done a 24.1, 24.2 with the Honda in a practice session. In these conditions, it should be possible to do a low 24. I highly doubt I'm gonna see a 23 with the Honda. I've done a 23 with the Aston. I don't drive the Aston in championships, but testing it out, I've done a 23 with that. Now, if I was Derbata in this situation, I would sacrifice one of my laps and try to gain a little bit of space, just not go up to Morris like this, so that I wouldn't have to be worried about catching up to him and possibly ruining my lap. So that's what it seems he's going to do. And there are 11 cars on the track, so there should be plenty of space, even in Brands Hatch, for all of the split to get a good space between them. But Turner, yeah, I mean, 124.5. That's by far ahead from number 2. He's got 8/10 on Christie in the Bentley. So yeah, there are some guys that just click well with the Bentley. I hope I'm going to be one of them, because I'm going to go in the Bentley for Season 4 on our ASR League. It's going to be a Sunday league, Sunday nights. So 21 minutes left of quali. Our split's going to be the last 15 minutes. See how many times did how many laps did he's done 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps. It's probably going to be time for doing 6, 7, 8 laps. It's going to be a compromise with the tires in the quali session. In the Honda, at least, the left rear tire burns out fairly quick. It's a lot of fast right-hand corners, so obviously the left rear is this is one of the tires that gets the most use. Like for instance this corner and the next 2 corners. It's all about trying to nail the apex, even going a little bit inside of the apex and trying to get earlier on the gas. And that's the second to last corner also. And this last corner you can lose a lot of time. There's not much time to be gained really if you nail it, but you can lose a lot of time if you don't nail it. And do not step outside of the track limits, so go on the grass with the rear tires. That's just instant death in any car, I think. At least on the Honda it is. So my goal for the race session today is just keep it clean. Hopefully try to do some racing. Like I said, I'm not expecting to be way up front on the qualifying. But just try to survive, keep it clean. Clean 1 hour race. Should be fun. Keep it safe. Don't step outside, like I said, that's dangerous. And you'd rather lose a second or 2 with a slower lap than going outside and maybe ruining your car. I see I gotta play around a little bit more on the Stream Elements chatbot display, the chat widget there. I'm not seeing it showing up on my OBS overlay, but of course OBS will display the chat messages on the sidebar here, so I got that. So yeah, Turner and Robota are pretty close, within 3-4 tenths here. There's another 3, yeah, okay, 2 tenths for Topolek. The Porsches should be really good here. Had a couple of guys in the ASR league with the Porsches. They I think they won both 1 and 2. Ferrari looking good. Beamer, we got a Beamer in the bronze split as well. Doing well. And then for the gold split, we are how many Hondas are there? There's just me and the Honda. So hopefully not gonna get bullied too much. A lot of guys in the Ferraris. Couple of Mercedeses, McLarens, couple of Audis as well. Not that many Astons. 1, 2, 3, 4 Astons. A Lexus. It's a good spread. It's a good spread. So 2 minutes 20 seconds left for the bronze split before the gold split can go out. So I'll load up a setup that I've prepared for qualifying just a little bit before I'm supposed to go out. Just follow the Bentley around. Now I've done the Bentley a couple of laps here. It feels quite nice. I have to get used to the Bentley though. Never driven it a whole season before, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Have to challenge myself learning a new car. I've been driving the Honda for close to a year now. It's been a very interesting year. Honda can be really quick on some tracks, doesn't like some tracks, and in general I have to learn a lot about the setups to make the Honda safe. So, but once you get the Honda safe and you learn how to push, it can be good. Has a lot of low and mid-speed cornering, so it turns turnering. What the hell is turnering? Cornering. It suffers from high-speed corner snap oversteer if you don't know how to set it up correctly. So, you guys need any help with that? Just join the Discord and you'll get access to all my Honda setups. So I'm eager to learn a, well, it's going to be both a front-engine car, a front-end car, and the Bentley drives on the right-hand side, so I've never done that before. That's going to be interesting. So, car 109, pit lane penalty. You will be disqualified from session. Who's car 109? Don't know. So, there are 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left, and I'll just load up my setup now. And we'll go out on track. And hopefully I can get a good qualifying result here. Let's see. So hopefully the guys will spread out fairly evenly throughout the track. I don't have anyone coming up behind me as is shown on the minimap.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Daniel, we've got 14 minutes to get a decent lap.
So let's use the out lap to warm up the tires. Get up the pressures. And let's see what we can do. Gonna be super important to be very precise in the quality session here. The quality setup is not suited for the whole race stints. It's a bit too nervous, too jittery for that. But I want that nervous because I want it to be responsive. So let's build up a little gap here so that we don't risk running into somebody. And let's push. Too wide. Again, a tad too late. That's okay. Gotta be patient.
Sector 1 time is good.
Gotta be patient on that corner. This is a fast right-hander. Tight, but not on the grass. That's a little bit slow through there. Can cut a lot of that. Maybe I cut a little too much actually.
Fastest lap for Price, 124.86.
So 24.8. I'm probably not going to match that this lap. Maybe next lap.
Yellow flag, green flag, you're clear.
Okay, let's build on this.
Brake temperature's okay.
Again, a little bit too late there.
Yellow flag.
Car left, clear left.
The leader has just done a 124.36.
I got a green delta, but there's at least a couple of tenths there in the first sector.
Green flag sector 3. That's a new fastest lap for Chen, 124.04.
Yeah, so Chen already doing a 124.0. He's been fast all season, Chen. Nope.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. New fastest lap for Price, 124.00.
Alright, let's go again. So a little time to be had on the last corner.
V14, sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Try to brake a little earlier there. Hit the apex a little bit better.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Maybe I cut that a little bit too much, I think. That was better. Delta looking good. Let's see this guy warm up the in front of me. I hope he's not gonna slow me up too much.
Sector 2 time is good.
I think I took too much there. Okay, let's see where we end up. Again, a little bit too much, but still better than the previous lap.
P6, sector 3 is
Okay,
0.8
P6.
off the pace.
I think I still have to improve a couple of tenths though. Just to be make sure I don't get too far back. Again, a little bit too early, and then yeah. Okay, let's pit real quick. Load up a second setup.
Yellow flag, stay
Still
sharp.
half session left, so that's okay. Let me just confirm my fuel. 3.4, 2.35. What did I have my own internal notes here. Let's check what they say. They say 235. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright then, we're not gonna need that much fuel. Let me go out and try to set a lap here with a fresh tire set. So what did we use? We had tire set 5, we go down to tire set 1. Go back. Yeah, so one of the bronze guys is actually ahead of me, you see that? So let's try to get ahead of the bronze pole. See if we can. Let's try to see if we can't we'll just try to hold back here a little bit so we're not going to ruin anyone's lap.
Green flag, blue flag.
So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go.
Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
I'm going to stay away from the guys coming up from behind.
Yellow.
I don't want to
Green flag, sector 2.
be in the way, so I'm not looking him past.
Blue flag.
Yeah, and there's another guy doing a hot lap, and then before Dixon Chen comes up, we'll
Right side. Clear
get
right.
up to speed.
Brake temperatures look good.
So we're down to P9. Let's see if we can improve a couple of tenths. Maybe get a position or two.
Yellow flag. Cold tires all round. Green flag.
Alright then. Not on the grass. That was a mistake.
P9.
Yeah, and the Delta is suffering already.
Yellow flag.
Okay, try to get around this track,
Green
this
flag.
lap,
All clear.
as quickly as possible, and then we're not going to get anything out of this lap, but we can try to get our tires a little bit better pressured.
Okay, Daniel. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Tyre temps are good.
Alright, focus now.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. P10. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Oh my god. So yeah, that was a failed attempt.
Yellow flag, stay
Let's see
sharp.
if we can let some guys pass here.
Spinning your right rear coming out of Druids.
Oh, and I have no... Yeah, stay out of this guy's way. Yeah.
Incident clear.
So streaming and racing, right? Gotta do two things at once. Not too good at that. Okay, so we got time for yeah, probably just I'm looking at the fuel for, not sure if we're gonna make 2 laps, but let's try again.
Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, fuel for 1 more lap. See if we can make it count.
2 minutes of fuel remaining. Very little fuel left. P11.
And we invalidated. Okay.
They'll delete this lap. Track
So
limits.
yeah, P11.
2 litres remaining.
Alright. I guess
Yellow flag.
24.4, that's pretty much 24.4. I can't do, I could maybe improve it like a tenth or two, maybe be around here, 8, 9. But we'll see how the start goes. Turn 1 especially. The Druids, turn 2. It's going to be fairly important to just try to survive first lap and then build from that. So I'm going to check real quick on the race setup that I have here. So we'll see here I have a tow for 0.1 and 2.6. Just compare that with the race setup we have. So yeah, it's more oversteer setup. Check the rest. See, gonna actually adjust a little bit here. And we're gonna go up here. So yeah, I think we are pretty much ready for the race actually. So we'll go tire set. We have used 1 and 5, so we'll use 9 and 10 for the race, I think. Yeah. Check real quick here on the fuel calculations for Brands Hatch. We have a 1 hour race. I'm using ACCSS Strategist, really good app. You should download that if you haven't already. So the Honda, I'll put in 24 laps, yeah. 236 per lap. It's telling me that I need a 104, 105 liter total. I'm pretty sure the setup had something like that. We'll just real quick see here. So yeah, I had 106, so a couple of more liters just to be safe. Pressure wise, this should be good. Like I said, I ran this setup last week. It wasn't the setup that made me then they gave me a poor result then. And let's see how we do. So yeah, like I said, this is my first stream. I've never done this before, so I'm really interested if you guys have any feedback. I already saw on the thumbnail the text that I had there. I need to move that further up the thumbnail so it doesn't disappear on the buttons that YouTube puts in front. The notification button, I think, puts in front of it, so it kind of drowned it out a little bit. I'll fix that. So hopefully the quality of the stream is good. We have our crew chief up and running. We have our stream deck here up and running if there's anything. We have our buttons mapped. The race will be starting in 40 seconds. Now for any new ACC drivers out there, you need to click drive when there's 30 seconds left for the session start, so don't forget about that. We're actually we're kind of a mid-pack, I would say, in the oh, there's a couple of guys way down here. Okay, they probably had quali bands. So let's just go into the setup, and this is just a little trick to do just to get fresh tires and warm tires. Click drive. Yeah, we'll do our out lap and then hopefully not kill anybody. We have the Pollock here, he's bronze, so we're not gonna get hopefully he's not gonna get in our way, and we're not trying not to get in his way. So yeah, let's do this. See if we can get a little bit of pressure built up. Heat up our brakes. So a little tip here for heating up the brakes and the tires is hold the brake a little bit while you accelerate. Especially if you hold the brake during turns. Don't overdo it because you'll probably spin out. You don't want to spin out before the race even begins. If you just hold the brake here in second gear, I'll just stay to your green box, then you can get a little bit heat in the brakes, and then that will again heat up your tires. You can see the tires here slowly getting greener and greener. Slowly below the PSIs. Should be around 27.5, 6, 27.7. That will of course vary during a lap and during a race. So I'll try to avoid the it's really super important to try to avoid the curbs and don't go outside of tracks, at least for the first couple of laps, so that the tires can settle in a little bit, because it's so easy to get a puncture. So get inside the green box, take it down to first, and just keep our fingers crossed for turn 1, lap 1. Try to hold 70 here till we get the green light.
Green.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well done, Daniel. Good start.
We're not going to risk anything. It's an hour-long race, so could have pushed on the inside for taking Bunyan's position there, but want to be a little bit careful on lap 1. When the car's this close, it's hard to see the apex. So yeah, if these guys are gonna fight it out, I really don't want to get involved. But I also don't want to get stuck behind, so need to find a compromise here. And I see I have Daniel direct behind me. Not sure if I want him that close to me. It's been a bit active in previous races. Okay, we need to be careful there. We have the brakes there. We have ABS 4. Probably gonna set that down to 3, so get a little bit more brake, a little bit more aggressive braking up, going up to Druids there. We'll just try to stick with Bunyan for a couple of laps. See what the race pace is like. Before we attempt any sort of moves. Getting a little bit of flow. Remembering that we have 57 liters left of fuel, so not a full tank, but still a considerably heavier car than we had in quali. The setup is also a little bit safer, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but the front was raised by a millimeter. The rear anti-roll bar was down 1 click. And that's because they had a little bit less camber and a little bit less toe on the rear tires. So that is that would make the car more oversteer, but the other settings is compensating for that, making it more understeery. So basically trying to make the rear tires last longer, while at the same time making the car safer for a longer stint. Now if this wasn't the season finale, this would be 2 30-minute races, so for a 30-minute race with a required tire change, I would just run the quali setup. The tires would have the unless something happened, the tires wouldn't get consumed when they're just 50-minute stints, right? But now they gotta last a half hour.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
And they also set up the session here with a pit window. So we need to pit inside that pit window. And we need to make a tire change in that pit window. Those are the race conditions for this session. So okay, we're still in. We've done 3 laps. Delta is green. Our lap time is fairly consistent. The car is good, it's responsive, it's not snappy. Let's see then if we can build up a little momentum here so we can make Bunyan a little bit more comfortable. Well, then I don't have to do that. To stay inside. I do not want Durette closing up. Alright, so a little mistake means we need to build it up again. Don't touch those bubbles or whatever they're called on top of the curb there. They'll massively unsettle your car. You probably saw that on one of my quali laps.
Okay, Daniel, we think our refueling window will open after 17 minutes and closes at about 39 minutes.
I really don't like that corner. I've never seemed to hit the apex on it. Still, much better than last lap.
Price 123.73.
Don't go wide. Take it back. So we didn't catch up that much to Bunyan. Let's try again. Oh, he went wide there, so maybe we can catch up a little bit on this corner. Just fighting going on up ahead here. That's good. We want them to be fighting, so they can't be concentrating on hot laps, so we can catch up to them.
Gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
So difficult to overtake on this track.
Behind is now 1.2 seconds.
We really gotta have to try to set it up during maybe multiple laps. Get the guy in front of you doubting what you're planning to do. If you're going to go on the inside, outside, on the straight. There's not too many straights here. And these few straights there are have high-speed corners at the end of them, so not the best place to plan to an overtake. Honda really doesn't have that much punch coming out of a corner. It's not their that it has its strength. Like I said, it's good in the low and mid-speed corners. Not terribly good in the high-speed corners, but has good high speed, but not the best acceleration. So interesting to see the different lines that people take on this first corner. A good buddy of mine in the ASR League, Tommy Atkins, he's raced here in real life. So he says that on the start-finish line, the real life racing line is until up just very close all the way to the right before they cut over to the left before they get to the corner. That's because there's so much debris and the track is so dirty on the mid and outer parts that there's difficult to get grip there. So really interesting in this game that at least the ideal line suggested by the game is more like centered in the middle of the... We're coming up ahead to it, we'll see it there.
Incident clear, green flag.
So if you follow the rubber line here, it's a bit darker. Oh, somebody went off. You'll see that the optimal line here is a little bit centered. So when I was doing practice with Tommy the other day, he was doing his real life line, and I said to him, "What the hell kind of line is that? I've never seen that in the game." I said, "That's the real life line." Well, that was really interesting. So yeah, another point here is to be, of course, on all the tracks is important, but maybe on this track is I'm not suffer too much with this track warnings. So if you can get up to 3 track warnings, and then on the 4th one you get a drive-through penalty. It's gonna be important to avoid those. So Jonesy, if you ever watch this, try to avoid those drive-throughs for season 4. So we have a 3.7 second gap to Noir behind us.
Yellow flag.
We're within a second of Bunyan, which is good. Oh, a little too late there.
Incident clear.
Coming up to 10 laps, we see our tire pressures on the right hand side are they're 28 on the front, it's a bit high, 27.9 on the rear. But those pressures will typically drop off during a stint. The longer the stint, the more they drop. So maybe a half-hour stint is not going to make that much difference, but still. I'd prefer them to be a little bit higher than they are now. Because if they're too low, there's no way to fix that until you come in the pits and get on in a fresh set of tires. But being they're a little bit too high, I can afford to have them drop off 0.1 or 0.2 clicks.
Turn to position.
So I don't know why, but I don't like to go high in on that first turn. Just never found that line to be comfortable or faster for me, at least. Probably because the way I've set up the Honda is, I prefer to be, at least on the race setup, a little bit understeery. I had so many snap oversteer moments with the Honda that, at least for a race setup, I prefer a more understeer approach.
The gap in front is now 0.8.
Now starting Monday, I'm starting the PLR league. I'm in the silver split on that one. And I'm gonna be running the Honda because, well, that's the car I know the best. And it's a new league for me, so I'm gonna go with the car, even if it's not the fastest. I'm gonna go with the car that I know best. See if we can put Bunyan here under a little bit of pressure. But like I said, the Honda is not too fast coming out of the corners. So if you're gonna make a move, we're gonna probably make a move coming into one of the corners. But we'll see, we have to set up the car first. Not get too close to him. His braking points are a bit different than mine. So if you time it a little bit off, it could end in disaster. And I don't want to end his race. I feel that I'm a little bit faster than he is, though. Oh.
Green flag sector 1.
And Pollock's having a good race. He's all alone up the front there in the bronze split, so he's probably going to get promoted to next season, either to silver or maybe straight to gold. We'll see. I'm really excited for the season 4 of the ASR League. We have Pro Split and an AM Split. It's looking to be a full grid. So we have 50 spots open, so if any of you guys want to join, get yourself signed up on Sim Racing GP, join our Discord. And you have to set a couple of hot laps so that we can put you in the correct split. We have our very own split manager. Me, myself, I do a lot of the setups. If anyone wants help with the setups. So yeah, come check us out. Don't want to run out too wide there. So yeah, 40 minutes left, 41 minutes left, so we'll see when the
25.56.
pit window is probably going to open soon. Should be interesting to see when these guys ahead will pit, if they try to go for the overcut, or if I can for the undercut, I mean, and if I stay out, I can probably go for the overcut. I can probably go for the overcut, really, because I feel that I have a little bit better pace than he does. Maybe. If If I can nail a couple of laps, that is.
1.7. Okay, Daniel, you've used half your fuel.
So crew chief's telling me that I use half my fuel. That means that I can probably go for a overcut on most of the cars here in front of me, or at least a couple of them. I have enough fuel to last to the end of the pit window probably. It's a good option to have. Yeah, so pit window open right as I pass it there. I'm not gonna pit yet. I want to see if
P10.
tires seem to be holding up really well, at least for the moment. Oh yeah, so that's always gonna be dangerous, overtaking a backmarker up there up the hill.
Yellow flag.
Worked out well for me because I got the position, but too bad for Bunyan. Yeah,
Green flag, you're clear.
I was kind of wanted to see if I could do the overcut in. Well, let's try to catch up to Pollock then. He's not in our split, so we're not racing him for position really. But he's not gonna let anybody in. He shouldn't. He's not gonna let me just pass just because. Well, first let's see if we can catch him at all. Porsche's really good in this track, so we'll see if the Honda can match this race pace. I'm P9 at the moment, so yeah, that's good. Couple of positions up from quali. I'm happy with that. And like I said in the start of the stream, I'm not expecting to be a podium runner for this race. I just want to have a safe race. Celebrate my first stream. Yeah. So rear tires still have a decent amount of grip, I feel. And yeah, you guys can see the pressures, right? They are dropping off a little bit, but still, this is the this is what we want, to have them a little bit over pressure at the start of the stint, so that you have that headroom when the stint is about to end.
On the guy in front, the gap is 2.3.
So yeah, so far so good. Now we have a Ferrari in front of us, Christie. No, we don't. We still have Pollock in front of us.
P9.
I thought I still saw. That's why he's coming up to the pits, and we're past him in the pits. Now, don't turn in too early, because that happens. Okay, let's get our focus back. See, Pollock's hitting a lot of the grass lines here, a couple of wheels off the track there. Just gotta be careful with that, because it's so easy to lose the car when you do that. Actually not sure if it was Pollock or it was Fernandez ahead of him. I see Fernandez and Christie, they've already pitted, so they probably had nothing to lose trying to go for the big overcut. I'm still gonna stay out. I have 9 laps left of fuel. I have good tires still. Yeah, as I say that, the back end steps out. So I gotta be a little bit careful with that. Probably because I took the wrong line entering the turn though, so. Yeah, back end's getting a little bit loose now. Losing a little bit of grip. But at least no slow punctures, that's good. I was very afraid of the punctures. Based on my last race here.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 2.1 seconds.
Now, our race pace here, 25, is not gonna scare anybody, but that's the level we're at the moment. Like I said, with the Honda, best I've done a quali lap here is low 24, so not expecting too much improvement on, especially on the race pace.
Your last lap time was at 126.48.
I see that Noir here is catching up to us, so we need to pick up the pace a little bit, if we can. Yeah, pink Mercedes there catching up. And we haven't caught up to Pollock as much as I'd hoped. And the 50 sign is out. Not surprising for Brands Hatch, really. So we have to use the orange cone, I guess, or the paints as a brake marker. I will see that the rear right tire is dropping off a bit. If it gets below 27.0, 27.1, 27.0,
Gaining on this car.
I'll
1.6 seconds.
I think I'll probably prefer to pit.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. The pit window is still open for another 11 minutes, so time that pretty well. Now the big question is, can these tires survive till the end of the stint? Pressure was right rear. Just as I said, that's 27.0. So yeah.
P9.
I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here, because last week when I had this happen, the car started sliding a lot. So this is going to be interesting. So my mindset right now is try to stay out maybe 3 laps if I can, if I feel that the rear end is gripping up as it should. And Pollock here's probably got something similar because he slowed down quite a lot. A couple of laps ago we weren't getting close to him. Now we're right up in his rear bumper. Now, and why don't I want to pit just yet? Two reasons. Because obviously we have to refuel to make it to the end of the race. It's gonna make our car heavier. So I want to have as fresh tires as possible for the second stint, so that I can, if I need to, I can push a little bit harder on the second stint. So always try to make the tires on the first stint last as long as possible, obviously within reason. It's a nasty dip there. And if I can't get past Pollock, or if it doesn't pit, because he's holding me up quite a lot actually. Then we'll be forced to pit. And it's pitting. Okay, that's good. So yeah, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a push here, so that the guys that pitted behind me don't get, well, essentially to avoid the undercut from them, right? So try to do an overcut from them. I don't think that I'm in a position that I can do an overcut on the guys ahead of me, because well, they were faster than me, so I'm not expecting to gain too many positions, but I don't want to lose positions. So if I can gain a position and jump Pollock, who's in the other split, that would be good. But I'm kind of afraid of Noor, because he had good pace there on the before he pitted. I think he pitted. So penalty coming in soon here. ACCSS obviously having live stewarding. Yeah, so my push strategy is failing miserably. As so many things, right? You picture it going one way and then real life goes completely different way. So yeah, pit window still open for another 6 minutes. P4 at the moment, that's my track position, but with all of the pits going on, I'm probably going to drop back to P8, P9, and like I said, if I can jump a position or two, that would be great. If not, this is the compromise, right? If not, then I should have pitted a couple of laps ago. So yeah, I think I'm just going to head into the pits.
Gap to Meadows ahead is increasing. It's now 16.
Yeah, gap ahead is increasing, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be and the rear undercar's really unstable, so I have to make a lot of corrections. Oh,
limit in the pits.
we
Okay,
have
Daniel,
the
we'll be
pit
coming
box
out
right
into
here.
traffic. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P16, right with P2 and
Alright,
16th
straight up.
place.
That's good. Have a drink, spit a little bit of water out. That's fine. Alright, it's been a fairly good race so far. So let's see if we can
The car
make
behind
it a good one
is
till the end. So yeah, okay, let's see then. Where do we come out? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forgot to start the car. So let's see, P12. So remember that a couple of guys that jumped my position, they have still not made their pit stop. So we're gonna get those position backs. And Pollock is passing right now,
Traffic
so
behind.
On your left.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
and I lost a couple of positions here.
Meadows is pitting from P3. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
So we have the race leader here in front of us. I just let him pass Druids, didn't want to hold him up. And he still hasn't pitted, so... So yeah, I think maybe I lost a couple of seconds there. So we're gonna have to fight here a little bit.
Okay, Daniel, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. Quicker than you entering Westfield. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Especially on the outlap after your pit. Tires aren't up to temperature. They're not up to pressure.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
P12.
So Wang here getting a little bit of a jump on me.
Yellow flag.
Spin.
Green flag. You're clear.
See if we can get him back. Tires are warming up a bit. See if we can find a little bit of pace here and get our position back. But that was a bad pit stop, really. I forgot to
6. Your tyres
turn on the
are
car,
good.
forgot to turn on the ignition, so I lost a couple of seconds there. I went straight up though, so that was good.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Incident clear. Green flag. The leader, Price, is pitting. P11.
See if we can put a little bit of pressure on him. Force him maybe to make a little mistake. Now the Ferrari is an interesting car. It has a lot of pace, but you gotta have you gotta be confident in your setup with it.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
not-
All clear.
But definitely one of the faster cars in the game, definitely. thinking within a couple of seasons that, well, like I said, I'm doing the Bentley for ASR season. I'm staying with the Honda for PLR. So those are 2 leagues that I'm gonna do the next following weeks. And then when those are done, see how much we like the Bentley, if we want to stick with it, or if we don't, maybe we'll try the Ferrari.
That's 20 minutes to go.
We didn't hit the apex there quite well, so... And we were ahead of Nora. He's now 6 seconds in front of us, so we lost a lot on that pit stop actually. So I probably should have pitted 2 or 3 laps earlier, but that's the risk you take with this strategy. The Honda does have good straight line speed though, so at the end of a long straight it can pretty much catch up to anything. But on this track with so many corners and so little straight lines, it's not playing to its strengths. But on a track like Paul Ricard, you can use that long straight to pretty much draft up to anything in front of you and get yourself set up for the fast right-hander. But on this track you have to do things a little bit different.
The leader's just done a 123.80.
So leader's just done 123. Cruise chief tells me that's really quick for race pace. That's really good. So I'm really not at that level yet. Hoping to get there one day. We'll see.
B11.
So Wang here getting a little bit away from us. Coming to Sorensen here. Or surely has had some sort of accident or bad start or something, because he's usually a lot faster than this. But you know, Brands Hatch does take its victims. Do we have any track warnings? I don't think we do. Not that we're gonna risk anything getting in those either. If we get a track warning, that means we've been outside the track. We don't want that, especially in Brands Hatch. So a little bit of oversteer there. Probably broke too late and then turned too sharp.
That lap time was 125.72.
Yeah, my lap times are not really good at the moment. He cut a lot of that corner. Thanks, Sorensen.
Front is now 1.7.
Thank you. Now 15 minutes
Daniel,
left.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
So realistically, we just have Wang here that we're trying to fight to get into the P10. Let's see if we can get near him. Make him a little bit nervous.
P11.
I'm braking at a weird spot really. I'm not hitting my line at all on that corner. So I'm losing a little bit of time there. Try to see if I can get back to the flow and the correct line. Not there, first warning, okay, not too bad, not too bad. I'll try to avoid those for the rest of the race. So I'm coming in too narrow on that corner, so I'm kind of setting myself up for a slide there. Want to try to not do that again.
That was 125.00.
Coming out to Berks here. It's a little bit better, but still a little bit too slow to turn in.
Front has increased. It's now about 1.5 seconds.
So afraid to go into an oversteer. Again, we're a little bit wide there. Need to find my confidence again.
Car right, clear right.
Thank you, Bergs. That was nice.
P11.
It's a little bit better compared to last round. Last lap, I mean.
That's a new fastest lap for Price. 123.66.
23.6. Wow. That's really good for race pace. That's a lot faster than my quali lap. 10 minutes left. What can we do? What can we do?
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Okay, Daniel. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits.
Apex is next, that's cruise ships tell me. So me and Wang coming up to Redford here. Always tricky to
The gap in front is now 1.2.
oh, what are you going to do? Oh, thank you, Redford. Oh my god. So Wang lost a little bit of time there, and I gained quite a lot of time actually. And we are still to catch up to another back marker.
P11.
Maybe I can gain a little bit more again. We'll see. Oh, missed the apex. Turn it in, turn it in. That was a good exit though. That was a good exit. Am I gonna get a warning? No, no time gained. Well, we can match Wang's pace, but can we get past him? That's the I guess that's the $1 million question right there. Of course, the Honda's brakes not being quite as good as the Ferrari brakes, but still. No, going too wide. If I hit the throttle there on the sand, then that would be death. So I prefer to lay off the throttle there.
25.64.
So we can survive another lap and get on the run up. See, I still need to learn how to take better advantage of my position when trying to put another driver under pressure. I'm no alien, guys. Far from it.
Front is now
Still learning.
1.4 seconds.
Okay, so I broke there a little bit late. The Honda does not like to brake while it's sideways, so gotta be careful with that. Brake in as much a straight line as possible. Poignet's out. Poignet's out. Don't come. Okay, he didn't rejoin. He rejoined fairly safely. That's good.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag.
Okay, so 6 minutes left. We're probably overfueled. Yeah, we are overfueled.
The lap time was at 125.87.
But at least that means we're not running out of fuel. That's always embarrassing when that happens.
Okay, Daniel, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
10 minutes of fuel remaining and just 5 minutes of race remaining, so fuel calculator there, not well. I overfueled with a couple of liters with
18 seconds. seconds.
That was intentionally, but I remember we're not going to be that far off though. So currently P11 doesn't really look like I'm going to catch up to Wang here. It's been very consistent, and I've been making little mistakes all along, like this one. Oh, I got my second track warning. Okay, I'm 1.5 seconds behind my best, my fastest lap time, and the game gives me a track warning. That's I guess I deserved it though. Don't question the Kunas gods. So that was a better turn. You can see the delta here increasing. So I gained almost a tenth there. That was good. Yeah, and then I do that. Stop the car, stop the car.
Yellow flag.
Get out the fucking track. Don't rejoin. Yeah, we have space before Poirier comes.
Incident clear. Green flag.
So 3 minutes left and we spin. That means our race is practically much over. We lost the rear end there on the fast right hand corner. Totally my fault. Broke way too late trying to push, trying to catch Wang. Just forced the car into an oversteer and a spin. So we're just gonna have to try to survive here with the tires we have. We're obviously not gonna pit for new tires now this late in the game with just a couple of minutes left. I see that Fernandez is coming up behind us. He's got a 10-second penalty, so if he wants to go past, I'll just let him go safely. I'm getting that position back anyway on the after the race finishes. Gotta keep an eye out for Christie though. If he passes, I'm gonna lose the position, but let's see if we can maintain a steady pace till the end of the race. So yeah, I really like Brands Hatch, but you need to be so focused and so concentrated, and I lost concentration there for a little bit. So now it's just a matter of surviving, getting to the end of the race, and that will be wrapping up the season for ACCSS. Really happy being in Gold Split. I got promoted from AM last season. I was really excited to see if I had any business in gold. Really, I was not expecting to be matching any sort of race pace, but it's gone really well actually. We had a couple of top results. I've learned a lot about the Honda during the season. I'm gonna take that with me over to PLR, so go check them out too. Now, if you're just getting started in sim racing, or if you are a little bit experienced, especially in ACC, go check out ACCSS. Really beginner friendly series. Check us out, ASR, Axiom Sim Racing. join our Discord, join our community, and Sim Racing GP. Join ACCSS, a really friendly bunch. And yeah,
Daniel, 5 minutes
get
of
racing
fuel
with us.
5 minutes.
Now, you didn't really have to give me the position, Panya. I mean,
Left side.
the race is over, so
Clear left.
Last lap.
and I'm in the sand, so yeah, it doesn't really matter if you. I don't want to ruin your race either, so. Well, luckily for us, Fernandez didn't gain that much on us on the after my spin. So yeah, fuel wise, okay, we're not overfueled that much. We'll still have 6 liters left. We need that to end the race, right? So I spoke too soon, I guess, with the fuel calculator. Make sure we don't have an incident on the final corners here. Final corner. Alright. P11. I'll take that. That's for being
That's it. We're done.
for being a freshman at the gold split. That's really good. So yeah, people doing donuts here in the sand, on the grass.
Left, right side. Clear right.
Yeah, good. GG guys. Okay. Let's say, okay, Pollock coming up here backwards. That's nice. And that's it really. So yeah, you can say whether we were the best Honda. That's good. We ended up. Let's see. Does the game it just says AM? And let me see if it on the race says AM and overall. Okay. We'll go back. We are P11. We had one of the bronze guy beat us. He's P8. Pollock GG. Really good race. He was very close up front with Dixon Chen beating up Nathan Price there for. Just with a second's margin. That's really good. Roundtree, he got a 10-second penalty here. So he is down to 3rd. Sechulis 4th. Diggs 5th. Meadows, Malinka. Pollock, Noor got the better of us. He undercut us. That's good. Wang also undercut us. And then we came P11. So yeah, that's about pretty much halfway down the split, so I'm happy with that. So apart from one spin, we kept it pretty safe. Didn't really have that many battles, I would say, but as it's the season finale, I didn't want to kill anyone. So yeah, that's it for this season. Starting next week is, like I said, PLR. So I'm looking forward to new league, new guys. A lot of known names there, but I recognize some of the guys. And then I have a couple of my ASR guys racing in different splits. So looking forward to being there with my mates. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks. That's my first stream, so hopefully it wasn't too messy. See you next time.